Do you want to buy physical silver for either silver stacking or investment in 2022? Well, if so, stick around because I'm going to give you my top 5 picks for silver bullion coins. Let's do it. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you want to learn more about investing in precious metals, or if you just want to watch awesome videos about gold and silver, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. When it comes to buying silver bullion coins, it's just like, well, buying anything else. The two things that matter the most are quality and price. When it comes to quality, you want your bullion coins to have security features. You don't want them to milk spot. When it comes to price, you don't want the premiums to be too high over spot. So finding the best of both worlds is extremely important. Let me break down for you my top 5 picks. One quick disclaimer I want to make: I live in the United States of America, and these are going to be my top picks for American stackers. If you live in another country such as Mexico, then perhaps the Libertad would be the best for you to be stacking. If you live in Australia, then the Kangaroos will be superior. That being said, let's jump into it. Coming in at number 5, we have the South African Krugerrands. Now, last year, these were only an honorable mention for me, but I'm moving them up to number 5 because the price is just so cheap and they are extremely popular. They were first released in 2018, so this is the 5th year of the silver Krugerrands. The gold Krugerrands were the first gold bullion coin to ever come out, so those are extremely popular, and the silver ones are popular as well. Now, some of the things I don't like about them is the fact that they have no security features and the fact that they all seem to milk spot. So the quality is not great on these, and I've got a feeling this one here is going to milk spot. In fact, I can already see some of that starting, but you know what? It's not the end of the world because the price is so low. So if you can get these on sale, then definitely they're okay to stack heavily. But other than that, the quality is not the best, so I only have them listed as number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the Austrian Philharmonics, or the Phillies, the Phils, whatever you want to call them. These first came out in 2008, and last year I also had them as my number 4 pick. The fact of the matter is, these are just so cheap. And honestly, sometimes you can get them even cheaper than the Krugerrands. However, just like the Krugs, they do milk spot and they also have no security features. But because the price is low and I do like the design on these a little bit better than the Krugs, I put them at number 4. Number 3 is the American Silver Eagle. Now, these coins need no introduction. They are the most popular 1-ounce silver bullion coin in the entire world. They first came out in 1986, and they did change the reverse design last year in 2021. We now have this eagle flying over to the left. We got the clipped wing up on the top right, which I know a lot of people are not a fan of. However, they did improve them in 2021 because they added a security feature. Let me show you what that is. The 2021 Type 2 American Silver Eagles had a missing reed on the bottom edge in the 12 o'clock position. This was the first security feature ever added to the Silver Eagles. In 2022, they changed the location of the missing reed to below the sun. So it's a new location, and this makes it a better security feature because we don't know where it's going to be year after year. So because they added security features, it is still a top 5. But we gotta talk about the price. The premiums on American Silver Eagles are sky high. This is the highest price silver bullion coin that I'm going to show you today. So because the premiums are so high, this definitely hurts them as a stacking piece or as an investment coin. But I know they're so popular and people buy them anyway, so we have them at number 3. Number 2 is the Britannia from UK. Now, these first came out in 1997. However, they weren't 3/9 fine silver until 2012. The Britannias are awesome. They have so many security features. There's this pattern behind Britannia. There's this little micro engraving down there on the left. Even on the obverse, they have security features, and these are very affordable. They're only slightly more expensive than the Krugerrands and the Philharmonics. These are a must for stackers. However, they do have one problem. they milk spot. I have mentioned it a few times throughout this video, but the best example is right here between the D and the S. You can see that little white discoloration. That's called a milk spot, and unfortunately, it doesn't look very pretty. However, it doesn't necessarily affect the value of the coin that much, and honestly, this is such a beautiful design here on the reverse. I love the Britannias, and we got him as number 2. Before we get to the number 1, let's do a quick honorable mention. This is the Noah's Ark coin from Armenia, and check out the design. This is like a whole story right there. You got Noah's Ark, you got the mountains, the waves, the dove, etc. What a cool coin. And honestly, the premiums are not that outrageous on these. They're fairly reasonable. I mean, you can pick these up for cheaper than the Eagles all day. However, the premiums are slightly higher than some of the other bullion coins, and they're not extremely popular, but I do like them, okay? So I'm including them in the video because these are my picks. So if you want to pick up some Noah's Ark coins from Armenia, you could do a lot worse. And finally, the number 1 silver bullion coin for 2022 is, in my opinion, the Canadian silver maple leafs. Now, I also had these listed as the number 1 coin in 2021, and really nothing has changed. The Canadian silver maple leafs are hard to dethrone. They basically have everything you could want in a silver bullion coin. First off, let's talk about the premiums. They have reasonable premiums. They are more expensive than the other ones I've talked about, with the exception of the American Silver Eagles, but they have everything else you want in a silver bullion coin. They have the security features, the radial lines coming out from the leaf, as well as the little micro printed leaf down below, and they do not milk spot. Ever since 2018, the Royal Canadian Mint introduced the Mint Shield technology, and there are no more milk spots on the maple leafs. So, in 2022, I am going to be stacking more Canadian silver maple leafs than ever before. Because this is my number 1 pick and I want to be stacking more silver this year, I'm going to be buying a lot of these. I'm going to get an empty monster box and see how many I can stack. I've completed a lot of my other stacking challenges and I need something new to start working on. So, I'm going to start stacking maple leafs really, really hard, and I'm very excited for it. They're a great coin to be stacking, and when you go to resell them, you typically get a little bit more back than some of the other bullion coins. So all around, they're a great pick, and they're my number 1. What do you think of my picks this year? Would you have them listed any differently? Feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section, and I do want to say a massive thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Silver Dragons, out.